for the viewers who you are and what you're doing here.
Yeah, my name's Camilla Toulmin. I'm a senior fellow at IIED, that's the International Institute for Environment and Development, and I was its director for 12 years. But now I've stood down to do much more research and substance. The thing that really interests me here is in seeing how these issues to do with climate finance can be brought down to earth in particular places, and particularly in the dry lands of Africa. So I'm listening, but also talking about the work that we're doing in 4 dryland countries, in Kenya, Tanzania, Senegal and Mali, where we're working with local government, local communities, to show how you can build resilience at the local level, and in particular how you can draw on local communities' knowledge and priorities in choosing collective investments that deliver public good benefits. That might be around landscape management, it might be digging wells, it might be helping reforest areas, or it might be establishing a market so that people have got easier access to be able to sell their produce.
Is this a theory, Camilla, or is it beginning to actually take root?
Oh, it's very much taken root in 5 counties in northern Kenya, a couple of districts in Tanzania, and 2 areas, 1 region in Senegal, and 3 circles, which is a local government administration in Mali. So it's on the move. Look at IID's website and you can find out more about decentralized climate finance.
We've also been looking at lots of decentralized energy, and of course the Saharan region is very great deal of potential in that regard in terms of solar and so on. Is that a thing you're also looking at?
It's certainly something that's a key part of delivering a more equitable and green economy for all of Africa's population. And when I go back to the region that I used to work in Mali, you find that everybody has gone out and bought themselves a little solar cell. So that means they got access to energy for recharging their mobile phones, running their ghetto blasters, and also having light in the evening for women to cook and for kids to do their homework. So you're seeing the rollout of an extraordinary decentralized energy revolution in many parts of Africa. It's fantastic. I wish we could do the same thing back in the UK. It would make a lot of sense.
And what about COP21? What's the big relevance here for all of that work that you're doing? The
big thing that is still unresolved is quite how ambitious will be at COP21 around the sorts of targets we should be aiming at. I mean, I think increasingly people realize that 2 degrees centigrade, actually, that's tipping us really towards the dangerous end of things. We've got to be committed to doing something better than that. And also, there's a growing amount of discussion around trying to make all of our energy systems zero carbon by 2050, not at some sort of distant point towards the end of the century, but by 2050. I think that industry, business is really up for that. Civil society is certainly up for that. We need to bring our laggard governments behind such a move. If they can come behind it, then we get the clear, consistent signal that can actually make it happen.
Are you in touch with the British delegation, in fact, at all?
No, I'm not. I've been disappointed by recent announcements from the government in the UK about their commitment to rolling out more renewable energy. It's really a shame that you think you can spout good rhetoric, but then do something very different back home. Obviously, we're quite closely in touch with the UK delegation on its development activities, where it's been very advanced, very helpful. But I think there has to be a connection between what you do overseas and what you do back home. And that's where there seems to be actually, I'm really uncomfortable about that disconnect.
Right, you're still hopeful for today and tomorrow here?
The mood is good. I'm still to see the document that was produced as a result of last night's negotiations. I've seen a lot of bleary looking people, so they were obviously up until quite late last night, I think.
Now, yes, so we should go and have a look.
let's go and have a look and see if we can find that paper.
Thank you very much indeed, Camilla.